So I have a few more videos to record tonight. I just want to record them all and edit them so it's less pressure that I put on myself, if that makes sense. And I basically wanted to talk to you guys about some crazy nightmares that I've had, and I said that I would do the interpretations beforehand, but maybe what I'll do is I will do the interpretations and insert what they mean post-edit, or in editing. You know what I mean. So basically, these are pretty graphic, but I felt that everyone has these kinds of dreams and no one really likes to talk about it. But I'm gonna share them with you because they're so vivid. So the first story that I have to share is, I call it Electro Orb. And it's so weird. Okay, so basically we lived with this guy and he was a jerk, and that's really all you need to know about him. So in the dream, my mom and the jerk and I were driving in this forest, okay, and there was like a big clearing. Like if you were gonna get abducted by an alien, that would be a place. It was just a huge circle and it was clear of any trees or anything, and jerk just stopped right there in the middle of this really random circle, and the car wouldn't work, and I was like, can you please move? And he was like, oh, the car won't work. So he and my mom were trying to figure out what was wrong with the car, and I looked outside the car window, and there was this massive if I don't know if you've ever seen those things with, I'll insert a picture. It looked like that, but it didn't have like a stand, it was just the orb itself, and it was huge, like massive, and it was about to fall on this car. So I was like, you need to move this car because we're gonna die. And my mom was not doing anything. I was like,
we're about to die. We're about to die.
And we died. And the last thing that I remember of that dream, it like flashed forward to us being carried into our funeral with our caskets. Holy crap. So the second one I want to share is really crazy graphic, and I haven't had a dream like this since. So I just want to put that out there to sort of make myself seem less crazy. This dream is pretty wild, but basically it starts with me being chased by this girl who wants to kill me, and I don't know her, but I know who she represents, if that makes sense. I don't know the person that she looks like, it's just like a random face, but she represents someone in my real life who was bullying me and who's just awful. So basically, I remember running into a convenience store and like hiding under the desk, and I was like, there's this girl, she's looking for me. If she asks where I am, do not tell her I'm under here. And they were like,
got it.
So she comes in, goes to the desk and says, have you seen this girl? And they were like, hey, actually, she's right under here. I was like, what is wrong with you? So of course I run, and then I'm suddenly in this like older Victorian house, and I go downstairs and it's my grandmother's living room, except with a secret door. It was like a door and another door. So I opened the door and it was like a small closet, and I opened that door a little creak, like just a little bit, and I saw that girl who was chasing me in my grandfather's recliner watching TV. I was like, how dare she? Just in my grandmother's house, in my grandfather's chair, after she tried to kill me. And suddenly I had a samurai sword And basically this girl that was being represented would always compare her body to mine, like,
oh, you're just a twig, like I have a body and you just look like this.
So in the dream, I took the samurai sword and I cut her tits and her butt off, and then I like sliced and diced her, and I was like, that's what you get. And I woke up and I was like, whoa. And I was just so perplexed. Like, I was just, Jesus. So the last dream that I want to talk about is a reoccurring dream that I've had since I was younger, and it's also about my grandmother's house. But different things happen, so I'm not sure if the dream I just told you about was a part of that, because basically it just all takes place in my grandmother's house and something different happens. So, the first dream that I can remember having at my grandmother's house is being, okay, she has a pretty big house, so I was upstairs and there are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a piano room and a kitchen and a dining room all in the same area. So it's pretty big, so I enter through the garage, or I'm just already in there, and I go into my grandmother's room, and one of her dogs that passed was just like viciously barking at me. I was like, oh hell no, its eyes were like glowing red, like some demon, and I was reading Goosebumps, like, you know, the barking ghost. So probably had something to do with that. And I closed the door and I went to the stairs, and there was another one of her dogs doing the same thing, except it was about to chase me up these stairs. It was out for blood. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go into my dad's old room. So I go in there, and my dad's old dog that passed, and she was very territorial. She was like a poodle, and every time you would open the door, she would basically freak out, just like start barking and out for blood also. So I see that, I'm like, oh my god. So I turn around and I look at the stairs, and there's no one there this time. And I remember I walked downstairs, and there's like this laundry room area, and I walked in there, and there were like demons flying out of the walls. So I ran out, and there was this thing, like this neighborhood watch sign, and they said that there was like a killer on the loose, and then I woke up. That was the first time. The second time, the same things happened with the dogs, but then instead of going downstairs, I went into the garage, and all the demons started flying out from the garage walls, and I was like, oh hell no. I think I ran downstairs, and my grandmother has these big glass doors facing the backyard, which is hella creepy because she lives in the country, so there's all sorts of things back there. And in this version of the dream, there were 2 ginormous mountain lions throwing themselves against the glass, trying to get in to, I guess, slaughter me, and I woke up. And the next one is basically the same thing, except when I go down and the glass mirror is there, there are 2 ginormous wolves doing the exact same thing. So I really think that that was really creepy, and sometimes I still have it, and lately it's just been like the mountain lions or the wolves. So of course this isn't recent because I don't really have dreams thanks to the PTSD medicine, which is a blessing and a curse because I was having a lot of really bad nightmares. But I'm really excited to interpret these and share these with you, and if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you have any interesting dreams that you would like to share, you can just leave them in the comments and I will definitely get back to you. You can start a huge like discussion about dreams and it would be awesome. And yeah, so hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is where you guys are. Bye.